Oh my, are you serious? He is the brother of the witch we had so many problems with in the last game? Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to episode 2 of our playthrough of King's Quest III Redux. And here we are back in the countdown, the annoying countdown over there, that killed us last time because we had the wizard's wand and he discovered that we had it and he killed us for it, so let's not take the wand again. This is what I was before. Wait, I don't even have the key with me. Where's the key again? They put the key under my bed in the last episode. I forgot. Oh, and by the way, now I know it's not to hear is human, the name of this game. It's to air is human. I got corrected on that by Ninja, and I found what was the real way to say it. So sorry to those of you who found that a little bit annoying. I just never heard someone say that word before. Okay, retrieve. Okay, yeah, the key is in there. So hopefully the wizard won't notice those things that I stolen from him. But let's just go now down and look at the not the living room, the dining room, like we were last time where we died. I know there is one thing we can take from there. There's a cup on the table, so let's get that first of everything, and let's see what else we can do before the wizard comes back. So, that mug. I want it. I already got it last time, but wait.
You take a moment's respite at the table, then decide you haven't the time.
I really just sat on the table. I want the mug. I don't want to sit.
The perfect servant, aren't you?
There we go. Now we have that. There's this room I never went into. I think I explored all this room before we died last time, so I think we could just go in here and see what is in this room. This is an interesting room. It either looks like a potion making room or a kitchen, or both. I don't know exactly. Let's look at things. Let's look around like we usually do. So let's look at the room.
This is the kitchen of the wizard's house. Other than your own bedchamber, this is the only place in the house that you feel you can call your own. The wizard rarely enters the kitchen. On cold days, the fireplace is a cozy place to sit.
Good to know. Good. So this is a kitchen after all. Is there anything we can take?
The barrels contain grain and other foodstuffs.
I don't think I need that.
There's no fun to be had with these barrels. There's no fun.
Yeah, as I thought. All right. That stick looks suspicious.
Near the fireplace is a crude broom made of straw.
That doesn't look like a broom. Where's the tail of it? It looks more like a stick than anything. Well, I'll take it. Oh my gosh. Are you dang serious? No! I want to clean! Ah, poop. Okay, well, let's wait for Gwydion to clean the place around. There we go. Better. Okay, so let's not touch that broom again.
Your muscles ache as you recall the long hours spent churning butter.
Okay.
Your trusty knife is hanging on the rack.
I want it.
You take the carving knife from the iron rack and keep it with you. You can't
Oh, hopefully the wizard won't have a problem with me having a knife on me. He won't take that as a threat, hopefully.
Your wooden serving spoon is hanging on the rack.
I'll take that too.
You take the wooden spoon from the iron rack and keep it with you.
We're just like taking objects everywhere. That's great. There's probably something here to take. Let's look at these.
An apple and some grapes grace the kitchen table.
Take them.
You take the fruit and carry it with you.
I really hope all this stuff is not something I'm not supposed to have.
A loaf of bread, freshly baked.
Take it.
You take the loaf of bread and carry it with you.
No, nothing, wizard. I'm just stealing all your food.
A
What are you talking
leftover
about?
piece of mutton.
Don't worry about me.
You take the mutton chop and carry it with you.
Oh, hi.
You see an evil sneer come across the wizard's face.
I am hungry. Prepare me a meal at once.
Okay. We have to make a meal for the wizard. Poop.
It's just your old tin bucket.
How am I supposed to make a meal?
There's no hole in this bucket. Why bother with it?
I don't want to make a hole in it or anything. I want to... What? I want to take it. It's not like it's not obvious. This bowl seems a little bit too suspicious.
Your mixing bowl is lying on the shelf.
I'll take it.
You retrieve the clay bowl from the kitchen shelf and take it with you.
Alright, we need to know how we can make a meal for the wizard. I don't want him to be mad this time. So can we put that in the fireplace?
You can't use that item there.
Thank you for explaining it very well.
You can't
Oh, thank you, narrator. I needed that. Okay, can we put the items in the bowl?
Combining these items produces no effect.
Huh. Okay. How can we make a meal for the wizard? Let's look at more items.
The kitchen shelf holds many ingredients and implements for cooking.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
Many chores lie in wait upon those shelves.
I want to make something for the wizard. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out of time. I know it. I should not save. Should not save because I barely did anything from last time. How can we make a meal for the wizard?
Manannan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You'd better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result.
How can I feed him?
Pour the bottles in a bowl. Swirl and swallow it down whole. Let the contents slosh and roll. Feel the liquid warm your soul.
Well, that was very helpful.
Master?
Don't jabber at me, boy. Bring me my food now.
I will. Do you like bread? Do you like bread? He just ate it. Okay. Do you like this?
The wizard is not hungry at the moment.
I think we did it.
Master?
What is it? Speak quickly, boy.
What are the people of Ludor like?
The wizard gives you a cautionary glance.
Why? Intending to make their acquaintance, are you?
No, I'm just curious. From what you have said in the past, they don't sound very appreciative of you.
Selfish, pathetic creatures requiring constant vigilance. They should have some respect for an old man. It tires me keeping track of their movements, never knowing when one might put a foot out of line.
You have the strangest notion that Manannan's last comment was not an expression.
They sound wretched.
Much like yourself, but they are punished for their disobedience as surely as you are.
Alright, well, let's go do something else. Let's go do something else and leave that old wizard to his stuff. Okay, let's go upstairs and put all the stuff that we gathered under the bed. Why not? Maybe not the fruit. I'm gonna keep the fruit with me in case that'll be useful for something. But the wizard is not hungry, which is good. So we did our duty. And now let's put all the items that we gathered under the bed. Hide. Let's hide this, that, and that, and that. Well, actually, let's just hide everything. I should have clicked the hide all again. I keep on forgetting. Let's now get out of this room and search on what we can do next. Oh.
Your heart skips as the wizard gives you an evil look.
Hi. That was friendly. The wizard just comes to say hi, but he doesn't say anything. He just gives an evil look. Are we even allowed to leave the house? I wonder, what happens if I tried to leave the house? Never tried it. We can. I don't think we can go any further than this, though. Or I don't think we can go very far. Let's just save. Because why not? Save game will be overridden. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. Thank you for asking. Let's look around to things.
The wizard's mansion has been your home, life, and world.
It's a very pretty mansion. Too bad that an evil wizard is occupying it.
When closed, the coop does its job well. Manannan's dark house perches like a bird of prey atop the mountain. A steep path winds its way to the base. Potential meals meander about the coop. A tree grows bravely near the wizard's house. The hatch is home for the hens and comes complete with a supply of chicken feed.
Is there something we need to do about the chickens? I wonder.
Where would you put it?
Put what? I'm not picking anything up.
Where would you put it?
The coop. I'm trying to close it. Can I go inside? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it anyways. And what about these chickens?
When closed,
I
the
want to look at the chicken.
when closed, the hens peck their way around the coop.
Can I catch one?
Where would you put? You are not close enough.
Oh, we can catch a chicken. If uh-oh.
Manannan eyes you with a snaggle-toothed sneer.
I am going to lie down for a rest. Do not disturb me.
Okay, we have a little bit of time for ourselves again. The thing is, the wizard is in his room probably.
You are not close.
Oh, come on, I can't even reach the chickens. How can I reach the chickens? Can I get there somehow? Is it gonna make me go all around the coop? How can I not reach the chickens? Is it really just gonna give me that message? You're not close enough, with no way of me being closer? It seems like it. Unless I wait for one of the chickens to come.
Where would you?
Oh, come on.
You are not close.
I know I'm not. I can't reach to that place.
Where would you put?
Ah, forget it. Wait. Am I supposed to open the pen? Are you dang kidding me? Oh my gosh.
Where would you? You are not close.
I was so close. It's unbelievable. Okay, let's just stand in the middle of these chickens.
The chicken dodges your grasp.
All of that for that.
Where would you?
Oh, come on. It's keeping on giving that message. Go inside of that. Go inside. I can't go inside. Well, there's nothing to do here, it seems. Let's get back out, then. That was very useful. What else can we do? We saved our game. Let's just save a little bit. Just here again. I want to see. Is it possible for me to fall off the cliff if I was, like, going here? Or is it going to prevent me from doing such a stupidity? I think it's going to prevent me from falling off a cliff. Yep, this game is actually smart compared to the one we had before. Let's see if we can taste something of this. Chicken, shut up. Are we feeding the chickens? Maybe we can catch one now. Catch it.
You pick up the chicken.
Yes! We're gonna put it now.
You set the chicken back on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
You pick up the chicken.
Let's go inside with it.
You set the chicken back.
Oh, we can't do anything with
Where
it.
would you put? You pick up the chicken.
Hi.
You gently pluck a feather from the
Oh.
chicken and gently set it back on the ground.
That's what we needed to do with it. We needed to pick a feather. I knew there was something with that. Well, I'm glad I found what it was. Now we have a feather. Poor chicken, I'm sorry for having plucked a feather off of you, but I'm pretty sure we need it for something. I'm not going to risk going down because I'm afraid the wizard is going to follow me. Let's just see. The wizard is sleeping in his room. Is he? Pretty sure he is. Let's go see where he is. Wizard Manannan, are you in your room? Are you on your bed? Oh, yes, he isn't there.
Manannan is taking a nap. Don't disturb him.
Well, what if? What if we enter the room? Oh my. Can we search him?
Your relationship with the wizard isn't tactile, thankfully.
Okay. Let's not disturb that wizard. They're probably right about that. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? Let's go back below. And let's look around the room that we didn't look around enough before. Because we have time and the wizard is asleep. That probably means we're supposed to do something while the wizard is asleep. We already tried to take the wand. That didn't work. There was nothing in that drawer, was it?
You open the desk's only drawer, but you see nothing interesting.
Huh. There must be something with that drawer.
Again, you search the contents of the drawer, but find nothing interesting.
We managed to search it again, though.
Persistent, aren't you?
What if we do it again?
Upon closer examination of the contents of the desk, you find a letter. You remove it and take it with you.
Wow, okay. Letter, read it. My dear Manannan, it saddens me to learn that no word of your sister, Hagatha. Oh my, are you serious? He is the brother of the witch we had so many problems with in the last game? Alright. Has reached you of late. We can but hope she is well and able somewhere. No, she's dead. Graham killed her. To do as she pleases. To whomever she pleases. My own sister is well, and thank you for asking. She was taken with you once before you grew that excessive beard, and insists that you were a handsome man in your day. I can only imagine. Is your servant performing as adequately as the last? You certainly pick them, don't you? Rumor has it that the father had a particular say in who this latest slave would be. Such a rare honor. I'm really quite envious. And again, you name them all Gwydion. So what does it matter where they come from? The way they meet their end all on their 18th birthdays. You're such a poetic dear. As for my own darling boy, he's performing his role as a loyal son superbly. One might think he'd be doing so his whole life. What? We're going to die on our 18th birthday? And there were many other Gwydions before us? Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad.
There seems to be more written on the other side of the letter.
In matters of the faith, my response is In matters of the faith, my response is it has always been. We must continue to do what we can to usurp control from the unfaithful, so that the world may be prepared for the great day. For my part, I have made plans to rid this realm of my enemy, being so predictable and obliviously innocent. She will make easy prey. The time comes soon, Brother Manannan, and our long wait will be over. May swift destruction come to all those who oppose us. In the Father we trust, L. P.S. We really shouldn't keep cats around the house. Steeds make much better pets. We need to find a guy named L with steeds. Maybe. Sometime. I need to keep that in my mind. What about this? Did we look at this?
The chart is firmly attached to the wall.
Okay, yeah, we did. Can we search this again?
Having already removed one letter from the wizard's desk, you don't feel like risking removing a second.
Alright.
Having
Okay, that's the end of that. That's good to know.
having already
Yeah, okay, we're done with that. I feel like we need to look at this a little bit more.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Black, the Ultimate Fashion Statement.
Okay.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Secretly Secluding Servants for a Lifetime of Service and Servitude.
Okay, that was very useful.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled 1001 Unlikely Uses for Cheese.
Wow. These books are more and more interesting. I love them.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Ancient Wisdom, The Legacy of Our Forebears. It seems to be a record of all known information regarding the original inhabitants of the known world. It is a notably thin book. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Wither the Weather or Wedding the World, an anthology of meteorological spells.
Meteorological spells. I needed that. Thank you.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Lifestyles of the Weird and Wicked.
Woohoo!
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Guide to Maintaining a Healthy Beard.
Oh, I need that. That's exactly what I was looking for.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a series of magazines entitled Wizarding Weekly. This week's edition includes tips on keeping your hat pointy.
Oh yeah, this is so useful.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Levers and Bookcases, a Traditional Connection.
Interesting.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Telescopes and Other Spying Devices.
Let's keep on doing this until we find something interesting or it just loops around. One or the other.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Mystical Misconceptions. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled The 40 Most Inappropriate Uses of a Magic Map.
How are there inappropriate uses of a magic map? This is weird.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Tyrannical Totalitarianism. You scan the bookshelf for interesting...
Okay, there we go. That's the first one again. So we're back to the first, it seems. Nothing.
You scan...
Oh, yeah. It's all looping around now.
So many books line the bookshelf. You wonder when Manannan has time to read them all.
Okay, so there's nothing more with this bookcase, it seems. Let's get out of here before Manannan wakes up. Alright, the time is almost up. I don't know what we should do. We like explored the entire manor. I don't know what we should do. Well, I think we're going to end it here because we did a little bit of progress. We found a couple objects just to make sure. Ooh, we have the letter still with us. Okay, we might need to put that in our bedroom. So I think I'm going to go do that right now. But anyways, I think that'll be it for this episode of King's Quest 3. Ear is Human Redux. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I brought you some enjoyment with this. Anything? I hope so, because if I did, I'm happy. And that's all I was trying to do. But anyways, that'll be it for this
Get
one.
on your hands and knees and quickly shelve all your possessions under the bed. They will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there.
Okay, there we go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. MaitreDesBlocs out.